Hello, this is Plume Silver. Here I'm going to do a draw based on these cards that I picked the other day after doing the USA. I think, I'm going to have to give it a little break and maybe go back to the election situation in the next months. There's so much coming and going. Anyway, this fellow here that I think I'm going to be reading about is Trudeau. Now we have in the House a gentleman of Fox, so he's a con artist, and he's double face, and that's what I believe. But the cards are telling me that clearly, and you see he's sort of in the House of Ladies, a very successful, very feminine government, trying to be, so inclusive and everything, which I understand the point, the intentions, but at the same time, they have that very dictatorship, especially how he treated everybody, and the convoy, and during the pandemic, it was pretty ugly how he treated all us. Really not a good thing. The public is quite disappointed by him right now. Actually, I don't think he's liked at all. So this is like, you see here, we're really disappointed, and this is not a good arrangement anymore, and there's gonna need a big change. So this is Trudeau, and it's not looking good either in the Grand Tableau, because we've got the coffin above him, we've got the Fox as this cunning, sort of feminized man, trying to like be so soft and everything, which is all fake, and his success is deteriorating. And what part of it that is deteriorating is the trust. At the heart of this is the trust that is not, it's not stable anymore. This is definitely going to be getting removed. The health of the institution in the House of Tower is not doing very good. The public is at war. It's growing to remove him in the House of Shit, to remove him, because we've got the sun there, and the sun is, we have in the House of Sun the mice. So there's a removal, there's like a deterioration that is happening. That's what's growing, and I think that's at the root of this is there's going to be coming up with new news about how we're going to remove this gentleman and take a new path. For the public, this is what's going on, because we're in the House of Gentlemen here, and how he's going to be, taking another side of the road. It's going to be shortly coming soon, because when I do Grand Tableau, it's only in the month. I do months. I don't go more than 6 to 8 months. So I would say it's going to come very soon, because he's right there. It's at the bottom. The lot weighs on him. And his gift, you see, in the House of Fox, because his gift is to sort of con people, and it's very clouded. His gift is where it comes from, how he got, or he was brought. Because you see, we got the stork in the House of Cloud, and above here, we're not really clearly where his origins are, because we think that Father Trudeau was not his original father. It's just more of a sort of the house, and as a child, he was born at the time of his father being in power. You see right there. So there might be something that was happening that was like sort of like the goal that they tried to create a man like him to carry an agenda that's very socialist, but in a twisted way. And not that I have anything against social justice and everything, but it's in a cunning way, and it's not very successful. Well, it is. It makes you think you are secure, but I think that the people are getting fed up being lied from him, because they're losing their trust in this man. And so when we unite, it's interesting, because when we unite the woman here, which is in the garden, so that would be somebody important that was seen in the public. So I would assume it's his mother, okay? His mother, when we unite her, we could see the solution to have that child. And it was a contract that was wise with an older person, and that was going to create success. I guess because of how he's going to communicate, and how he's going to sort of exchange information, and it's going to grow into somebody who's going to end up carrying the information, or talk, or be a good talker, and convince people of the same kind of tribal bird-like, and that we're gonna go, and this is gonna be the gift, but it's a cunning gift, you know. It's trying to, it's deceiving. It's like we're not, because we seek at the tower in the house of the child. So that gift was like, was the gift. It was to create that child in this institution that is the same here, and to be successful. And because we know that that was a solution, is to get that child, and it was a contract to carry on the same frequency. And that was the gift. And we are going to go to, so we go like this, and then we go here, and here it goes right to the man, the child. So also this older man, so he points out that this contract was all with this older man. Okay, all right. And the woman, right away we see it, because we got the key, the ring right next to it, and this was definitely something very big, you know, that was created. All right, so we got the tree in the house of tower, and I think I'm trying to explain that the public is at war with them. They're lost their trust of this man. I mean, it's obvious, and it's going to be, he's going to be removed, because you see, we got the ship here in the house of moon, and this is going to happen very quickly. He's going to be removed. It's the end of him. This is the end of his path. This is the end of the road. We have very negative card on top of him and around him, so we know that his trust has been completely removed. And you know, this battle of like their goals that they had for him, it's in trouble. It's in trouble because it's a constant battle right now. He's gonna have to fight for this, but this gentleman's gonna be taking a different path, because in that path will be trouble. You see, we got the house of coffin, and we got the coffin of Scythe. This is big trouble for him, and that's the direction. And you could see, you know, when I mentioned the birds, that, you know, at the root of why he was created in this institution, you know, that direction. This was the intention, the direction, to expand that same frequency that that woman was, her mother created this child in the institution for that. That was his intention. This was his goal to it. But right now it is a kingdom, whatever, is ending, because things are taking a different path. It's moving differently. So well, you know, just because the choice is going to, and also it kind of shows you that there's two person, maybe, you know, because I did a draw of like kachina knife, and I wanted to show you that, because this morning I said, you know what, I'm just going to go and ask the question. I don't know if you can see very well here, but we've got the Knight of Cup at the top. Yeah, my question was, where is he? What's going on with him? Is this the real guy we're seeing? You see, we got the subject here, we got the hangman. Right away, they're hanging a fool for the public to think of how great and successful, you know, because we got the Empress in the middle there. But at the top there, we've got the Knight of Cup, and the Knight of Cup is quite like, you know, a bit a dreamer, and this is who he is. You see, they're hanging this fool dreamer, like, but at the same time, there's a kind of a creative way right now that what we're seeing as the public, you know, we're seeing something. There's a lot of information, a lot of things that signals to trying to show something, that there was a family deal, you know. So I think this draw here indicates that he might even be replaced. You know, this is a rumor, but I could see it in these cards. You could say that. So because we've got him cunning people, and the fox being around it, a negative card, it's cunning in a negative way. And also the lady cunned everybody. She tricked everybody into this creating this child, you know, in institution. And this is what he was created for, what he was made for. At the heart of this house, you see the house is in the heart, and the dog in the house of the dog, and we know that this house is breaking down, just kind of like all this very disturbing left side is breaking down because it doesn't hold very well right now for the purposes of freedom. Even just in our country, you could feel like they're taking freedom away. The censorship is horrible. It makes absolutely no sense. And even Trudeau during the convoy or the pandemic, he was accusing, what are we going to do with the unwilling? You know, this sounds very, very negative. And I mean, you know, like all these comments went into the consciousness of people. And I was shocked to hear people actually backing it up. Or, you know, you should be waking up when you hear something like this. This is not good. So you could see it was created through a marriage, you know, and that was the direction to create this institution to carry it on. But the house is, there's something is getting cut away from the house at the heart, at the root of this. And this is what's happening for him. Yeah, and he's being removed. He's cut. This is where he's going. He's being removed because it's deteriorating. It's breaking down. All right, that was Trudeau. And I think it's going to happen quickly because it's definitely in trouble with the coffin there. And with the public here, he will be recognized for the trouble he's created. And we're going to need a new institution. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but there's a lot of trouble coming to his house or to the party for them. Anyway. All right. So this was Trudeau. It's never as interesting as the USA characters, but it's an important one because something's going to happen for Canadian, and we're going to end up getting rid of this empire that was created. And their direction is, you see, we got the star here, and go see what's in the house of the star. We got the snake, and in the house of snake, we've got the trump card. There's something that is getting twisted, and you know it's going to get choked in a way because it's going to get only darker, you know, because we've got the cloud right there. So there's not a lot of good cards coming. What direction is going? So this group, the WEF, I think they call them, the ones that are associated with you know, these social madness, socialism. Anyway, you know who I mean. Yeah, they're not going in a good place. They're losing that battle. All right, I think I did it here for you, the Grand Tableau for Trudeau. Hopefully you like this. Thank you.